Whatever you're doing right now, stop and watch this video.
Your boy,
Should I tell our boy?
ain't not shit. That's my motherfucking son.
World Star.
That's my motherfucking son. You don't got no business. Take you to the barbershop. I told you that. I told you that shit.
Fight back,
I told you that shit.
Already, okay? Okay, so father recognizes that his son is at a barbershop with this stepfather, right? He doesn't like it. He wants to take his child to the barbershop. You guys can understand that that's a bonding moment, all right? But right here, he forgot all about his son being present in this moment. And you got to be careful about how you behave in front of your children. You understand? Because now you're teaching them how to act when they're upset, right? And then you got to think about your own freedom. As a man, you're a protector. First person you're protecting is yourself, right? So right here, you ran up in somebody else's business. You're causing a major disturbance. This could be enough to get you sent to jail. Seriously. Freedom can be on the line. Now you got a criminal record, and your son gets to watch you get carried off to jail. Whatever consequences are created from this moment right here, if y'all start fighting, shooting, whatever the case may be, that's also in front of your son. Whatever goes down right here happens in front of your son. This is not a wise move to make. This is what should have happened. Call the man outside. Look him in his eyes. Listen, brother, I want to take my son to the barbershop. Me and Keisha have had a conversation about this. I'm going to be the one taking my son to the barbershop. I got no issue with you guys' relationship, but please do not get involved with mine and Keisha's co-parenting. She asked you to take my child to the barbershop. Man, call me first. Don't get caught up in that. And as man to man, there should be some type of understanding. If Keisha asked him, take my son to the barbershop, he should be saying, yo, I already talked to your son's father. He wants to take him to the barbershop. Just give him a call. It's really simple. Needless to say, that hasn't went down, and it's disrespectful for him to be taking him to the barbershop anyway, knowing that he didn't want him to. You understand? But anyway, father sees it. He loses his cool, goes up in here and goes ham. He's all in the dude's face, and it's just the worst case scenario. I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to break these things down as they come. And I don't know if you guys heard the people in the background yelling, World Star. They're going to instigate the entire time, which shows the people around you, they're not invested at all into your betterment at all. They just want to see some entertainment. And they don't mind that this is in front of the son. Oh, this is very dangerous right here. Nobody's standing up trying to calm the situation down, to try and diffuse the situation. It seems the people on the side are just instigating, antagonizing. He's not thinking anything about the barber's place of business. You understand what I'm saying? Let's continue.
I told you that shit. I told you that shit. It's your first time.
Hey, let me go ahead and call this mama real quick, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
All right, you go ahead and you do that. And she better say the right shit, because if she don't, I'm about to get you swinging in this.
Okay, so he's going to call the mother. The father responds, all right, go ahead, you better. And if she don't say the right things, I'm going to get to swinging. How about you don't need her to call? Just get your son in and go. It doesn't matter what she say. You know you're taking your son. You already seen him. The son is out here at the barbershop with this man. So what words really need to be exchanged? I can understand the stepfather here calling the mother so he can let her know what's going on. I can't understand why the father is saying if she don't say the right things, I'm going to get to swinging. So her response is going to dictate your actions. Not a smart move, because you already know she don't listen. You already know that she's combative. You already know that she's not going to cooperate. You asked her already, could you take your son to the barbershop? What did she do? The total opposite, right? She doesn't care about your anger, man. She doesn't care about how you react in this situation. And she don't even care about this man. Because when she answers the phone, she says nothing productive. Do you understand? Let's continue.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to poke you, man.
Yo. Her ass not answering the phone, huh? Her ass probably well, I thought ass.
So she's not answering the phone. She's probably effing around with her thought ass right in front of your son, right in front of the barbershop. Well, right in front of the world. You're denigrating, degrading his mother, your son's mother. Now, you may feel like you have a right to say that. It may even be true. But man, that's your son's mother. You understand? There should be some respect for that. So now you're embarrassing your son's mother. I know you're not thinking about this, but because of your anger, this is what you're doing. You should have just got your little man and left, and he wouldn't have had to see you behave this way or hear what you're saying. Let's continue.
Hey, bro.
Man,
Like I told you,
man, get him out your son.
That's not your motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking son. This you want to be Russell Wilson so motherfucking bad. This you want to be Russell Wilson so bad. Well, you don't even got a fucking Sierra.
Hey, bro, you doing too damn. Hey, bro, stop backing up on me.
Yeah, hey, put your hands down. Hey, watch out.
See, it gets real close right here because you all up in the man's face. You should have went about this in a different way with different energy because your son's right there. Even if you infuriated, your son right there. So, man, you just got to move a little different in that area. Also, the stepfather, keeps talking junk to him. Let him talk. You understand this man's anger. You understand his wrath. So why do you keep talking? Hang on, you know what? I get it. He's all in your face threatening you. How can a man not be like, yo, you better back up? But that also can be very retaliative responses. Somebody hear that and be like, I ain't got to do shit. They'll just get right back in your face or even do more. You understand? They'll look at that as a challenge. But I can understand you're back against the wall. You don't want to hit the guy. You're trying to warn him. Hey, man, listen, I get you mad, but you need to chill out, right? Let's continue. And like I said, you can see that they're face to face. I don't know why, but the son, he's not even looking over there. He's just calm, getting a haircut. Barber still cutting his hair. Like these two men ain't about to fight. For the son to be able to sit there like that and not be traumatized by this, seeing his daddy behave this way, seeing his stepfather behave this way, he's been in his life a couple years. You're going to find that out shortly. You'd think he'd be in a panic right now, but he must be used to this toxicity. And that's telling, man. So obviously, you're looking at a large chance that he's going to recreate this behavior when he's an adult. Let's continue.
Hey, watch out.
I need all this, man. I need all this. Let him fight.
Good. Finally, you got a brother trying to pull this brother away and talk some sense into him. Let's continue.
Hey, she said I answered the phone.
Hey, bro, all right. I'm really showing you. You're going to be
Yeah, all right. Oh, out here. Hey,
like I said, watch your mouth first time.
I ain't your motherfucking son.
Hold on. Hey, Keisha.
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. Hey, she up here trying to take Sean with him.
Let me get a little closer. Try to hear
What?
You ain't here.
Oh, no, do not relay that message, man. You know that's wrong. Child support is not a payment to see your child. Child support is your responsibility to your child to make sure they got what they need. Whether you have child support or not, you should be going to see your son. Your son wants to see you. Like, this is crazy. Well, when you pay your child support, I'll let you see him. That ain't how that work. Dude, you should have never even repeated that. That could have brought the worst out of him. You understand? That's why dude should have just got his child and left, because you call Keisha, she gonna say some shit that's gonna piss you even more off. You already having a hard time maintaining yourself now. You can take even more? Man, just get your son and leave. Try to stay as calm as you can. Let's continue.
Don't worry until you pay your child support.
What? Child support, that little bitty ass shit, I can pay that shit right now on God.
Do it then.
If it's that easy to pay, man, keep it paid up. It's not just some money, it's for your child. Just pay it up, man. Let's continue.
Slap the shit out your ass.
Hey, take that aside, man.
Hey, Keisha gonna really let this disrespect me in front of my mother son? So thought ass?
Well, you're disrespecting her in front of your son, right? Now, the first disrespect is on her. She didn't honor what you requested. But you going in there behaving that way, you can't think you're disrespecting her any less than she's disrespecting you, right? Let's continue.
Oh, man.
Hey, fuck all that. Hey, I'm getting my motherfucking son. We going. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, but I need my.
I'm glad he didn't respond to that and just say, hey, yo, get my son. Because that's fighting words. You talking about my son, yo, my child. A lot of y'all gonna say, well, he should have been the right daddy. Let me tell you something. The pride a man have for his son, even if he hasn't been a stand-up father right there, those ain't the right words to say. It don't work like that. The child still wants to see their father, whether he's been around or not. Allow him to be able to see his son and fix that. I'm serious, guys. You cannot be in the way of that. Let's continue.
Son, I need my son. I need my son. Hey, let's wrap this shit up. I need my motherfucking son, man. I'm out this.
Alright, bro.
Give me my motherfucking son. Hey, don't get my son no more. I'm slap the shit out your ass. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Come on, light skin, man.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. All right.
Man, you gonna let him take him like that?
Sit out your ass.
Come on, Russell. Was you letting him take?
Hey man, it's his son. It's his son.
Man,
I'm going. I ain't trying to fight.
Oh man, this man sad, man.
Yeah, he took it.
That shit crazy, man. You gonna get him, man?
Okay, right there at the end, stepfather, you did the right thing. The child is not in imminent danger. The man ain't about to hurt his own child. Let him go. Let him go with his father. Let the mother know he took his son. Go from there. Do not fight over that child. Do not fight that guy over his son. That's the right move, man. We got to get to a point where we're not looking at things like, I ain't gonna let him punk me. Just make the best decision for your life, man. That was not worth a fight. Here's my advice to the father. Keep a level head. You're obviously with a person who does not cooperate, who wants to be argumentative, who wants to cause problems. You need to be on it. Pay the child support. Be there when you're supposed to be there. Come get the child when you're supposed to be there. Don't break promises, because anything that you do, she's gonna hold it against you. You know that. And if you haven't been there, don't ever let that happen again. Your child needs you. And that much time away from your child can traumatize your child, and they're gonna bond with somebody else. It's gonna be very difficult for them to reconnect with you. Seriously. All right? If you cannot have a conversation with the mother and she cooperate, seek some type of mediation through the court system. And try and be patient while you go through this process, even though it's probably one of the most difficult things you can do. Don't live in the moment. Think about life. You want to be in your child's life for the foreseeable future. So every decision that you make needs to be to protect yourself and your child. Don't crash out. To the father, no, to the mother, all right? You need to be more cooperative and understand that your child has a father that has equal responsibility as you. Your child loves you both. And while it may make you feel some type of way if the father doesn't show up when he should or goes long periods of time without showing up, it's still that child's father, and they're probably longing for him. Don't try and invade and prevent that child from reconnecting with his son. Don't try and bring up the past and hold all that against him. Your child is probably yearning to reconnect with that man. And here you are. Now, it's love and you're trying to protect your child from heartbreak and letdown, but you just can't get in the way of that. That is the father, unfortunately, that you have chose. 2, a man paying child support is his responsibility, but that in no way means if he doesn't pay child support, you can start keeping him from seeing his child. That is crazy. Your child is who's punished when you do that. Do you understand? In this world, when a woman is out on hard times, she can't afford to take care of her child, there are systems in place to help her out. When a man don't have it, they punish him, put him in jail, take his children, separate him from the child as if you're helping the child by putting that man in jail. You're not. It shouldn't even be a court issue, family. You chose that man. That's who you have. It is what it is. Now, because children are going to neglect it, we have to make that a more serious thing by law, and this is why that happens. But that's the father that you chose. It's just a fact. A man stepping up for your child, it should be something you're grateful for. But that in no way means that the father, his title, his relationship to that child can be reduced because another man is stepping in doing a great job. You can be grateful for that, but one thing has nothing to do with the other. Now that I got this man, I don't need him no more. I heard a woman say that the other day. Now that I got my husband, I don't give a shit about my baby daddy. Well, your kids do. What are you talking about? To the baby daddy. to the stepdaddy, you should consider leaving that relationship. It's too toxic. You got a baby daddy running all up in your face when really what you're doing ain't a bad thing. You're getting in where you fit in. That's what a stepfather does. You step up where you can. It's not your responsibility, but if you're asked, you do that. If the child asks, you do that. And you did that. However, you're with a mother who doesn't cooperate with the father, and he asked her, can he take him? If she's not giving him an opportunity to take him first or setting a schedule so he can come get him, don't get involved in that. Say, no, I can do some other stuff with him, but I'm not going to take him to the barbershop now. Why didn't she take him to the barbershop? If you know this is going to be an outright problem with the baby's father. And you could say, well, it's just a barbershop, not to a man. That's a bonding moment. These are bonding moments, y'all. So if I'm the stepfather, I'm going to consider if this is the relationship for me. I got to sit here and about go fist to cuss with this man. He embarrassing me, screaming on me in front of all these people. It's online now. Look, man, it's a thankless job. If the relationship don't work out, you're not going to have access to that child either. So you did the right thing by not fighting over the child because the child wasn't in imminent danger. If the child's in imminent danger, don't worry about none of that. Protect that child. But in this situation, it's the father. Let him go. You did the right thing. I don't really have anything other than that is on how you behave during the encounter. Because, hey, man, a lot of guys wouldn't have done as well as you did with somebody up in their face like that. So, gotta appreciate that. But you got to find a way that this never happens again. Obviously, you ain't trying to have people run up on you when you out there with his son, when you out there with a little boy out there trying to get his hair done. It's supposed to be a good experience. Now look at what just happened. It's probably the worst experience of his life, even though he didn't act like it. It's like he barely noticed, to be honest with you. You know, but again, as you can see, you can't trust your peers to try and speak life into a situation. They just gonna inflame it by world star. Oh, he trying to punk you. Viral. A moment that could cost the life of another person and the freedom of another person and a child. They're not speaking to any of that. It's just viral moment, world star. And we live in a world where they say women don't value men. None of those men in there, except for the one who jumped up and was trying to, pull the guy away, can say they value men. They valued seeing an altercation, an instigation over the lives of those men, over that son. Man, we got to step up. That was a horrible situation on everybody involved, even the barbers. The barber should have stopped cutting hair right there and said, listen, brothers, y'all gonna have to talk somewhere else outside or something. You can't do this in here. You don't see all these people sitting in here. This is a place of business, man. Sometimes you can blank out and forget where you are. And that's what happened. And so you don't throw your own life away, your own freedom away. Out of respect for you, gentlemen, I'm going to ask y'all to chill on that. I'm going to go ahead and take this cape off this little boy. I'm going to send him with y'all. But y'all got to take that somewhere else. Or he can sit in here while y'all go talk. You understand what I'm saying? This conversation shouldn't be had in front of everybody so it can be recorded by some bystander, right? So everybody else can see it and see it happening and feel, the feelings you feel when you sitting around an altercation like that. They get to shooting everybody in danger. Let's be real. So everybody could feel threatened in that moment. But and that's enough right there alone to go to jail for making that disturbance. On both of them, communicating threats and things of that nature. Just a bad situation, man. We got to think before we act. No matter how angry you are, know this, what you do when you're angry, your children are watching, and that'll become what they do when they're angry. So if the child is not already exhibiting some of these behaviors, they will when they get older. All it takes is something to bring it to surface, okay? Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for more content. Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, or it's in that chaos that you find yourself, peace.